When we started the collection, we'd come out of the first lockdown, and I wanted to bring joy and happiness and hope through the collection. So it's quite fun and light, has the classic Dior tailoring with the lightness and energy of Kenny's work. Kenny Scharf, who's an artist that was very popular in the 80s and 90s and still is hugely influential and successful. He grew up with Basquiat and Keith Haring.
I am so thrilled with the way Kim Dior interpreted and incorporated my art into the clothes.
Ça c'est une chèvre. Non, ça c'est un bouc. C'est un bouc malicieux. Parce que ça c'est un chaton. C'est un tigre. Ouais, c'est un tigre.
One of the beauties of Kenny's Scharf's artwork is the richness and intensity and complexity of the colours.
For the most part, I do celebrate bright colors. I love clashing colors, opposites, yellow and purple, orange and blue, red and green. When you take opposites, happy and sad, purple, yellow, and you put them together, for me that creates the tension and the excitement that I love.
Kim was really wanting to explore this idea of very traditional techniques, but also things that are very modern and that interplay between the two. And the prime example of that is the dazhi, which is seed embroidery made in China. It's one of the oldest embroidery techniques in the world. You can see that it's tiny, tiny, tiny little wrapped loops of yarn creating seed knots. So it is one of the most intensely worked, highly skilled stitches that exist within the history of Chinese embroidery. Here we worked on a traditional tie loom, and we shrunk down the scale of Kenny's artwork to around 12 centimeters high. And because we were working on a traditional tie loom, that meant that we could get lots and lots of crossings of yarns within the jacquard to create these very detailed, layered drawings.
This jacket is so detailed, there's so many things on it. The Kenny Scharf stuff is great, I love them. And the shirt is really good too, like these starts moving. And this is like another texture as well. It's like really funny. And like this little like hairy moment.
So this is really the latest technology. The base fabric is woven from two different yarns. We have areas that are solid white and areas that are lurex. The exceptional part is when we start to mix print. So using artificially intelligently guided printing machine, the machine is able to scan this two-colour design that we've made, find certain areas within it, and know to only print within those areas.
What is love?
The silhouette is very important this season. We have a lot of belted silhouette jackets and coats so that it gives you a real waist, and then the pants are quite wide and short. So it's a very unusual silhouette that looks very fresh.
I got monkeys with flower nipples, really psychedelic belt. Mouth, eyes, mouth, eyes, nose.
What is love?
We also have these very luxurious pieces, like a double-face, double-layer jacket. So that's actually two jackets worn on top of each other with a slight décalage, and those are reversible. We have a new coat shape this season. It's a 6-button coat. It has this silhouette that comes from actually our workwear jacket. An important jacket for us is this military jacket, which then we've cut in the extreme double-breasted line that we call oblique. The fabric is an English cavalry twill. They use it often in military uniforms, and it has a quite enormous bow on the back of it. So it's not the very obvious couture detail. It's hidden behind, but it's still this touch of extravagance.
This season what we've done is in extraordinary techniques, repeating the Kenny Scharf motif. With Kim, we went through all his different artworks, all his different paintings, and we chose our favorites. This is embroidery done in China, and it's tiny, tiny little pearls. And what we did very cleverly is there is a seam going through here, but we covered this with pearls so it all looks like one motif. And this is a fabulous technique, all in thread work, used again and again and again. The shape is inspired by Monsieur Dior's favourite hat, which is a tambourin, a tambourine, which is a slightly square beret. There's this guy who's got a funny mouth. There's this one who's very happy. There's this one who looks a bit like a banana. And you can see this one's got a little nose too. I like his nose. Yeah. He looks very happy.